Right, hello YouTube. I thought I'd do a long-term review of the Toro Commercial Proline 21-inch four-wheel mower. So, as I've had it since spring 2018, just in 3 full seasons, and I think now I can give an honest review of how this mower has been for me, for my business, on the work that I do. So one thing I will say is all the lawns I cut with, well, not just this mower, every mower I collect. So I can't say how it is with mulching. I think Curtis of UK Lawn Care has done a few videos of it mulching, but it's still a relatively new mower. So obviously when mowers are new, they do work quite well to a point, and then once everything gets all dirty and everything, they don't work quite so well. So I'll start with the good points about this mower. Obviously Kawasaki engine, brilliant engine, zero issues with that. You do need to get it running properly at more speed, factory settings, as with a lot of mowers, not just Toros or haters, but they are very underpowered. So another good thing about these is the tyres, the wheels. So the wheels are quite nice. And the good thing about these is when it's soft ground, so mainly at the end of the year or very early in the year, especially on the lawns that I do in clay soil, it helps spread the weight and it doesn't rut like other mowers I've used, mowers which are more expensive than this as well, and some are cheaper, but they're good. The overall build of it is really strong. And so, well, in 3 years I've had 0 issues build quality wise. The handlebars, eagle-eyed viewer would know that there should be a sort of metal hook thing, so you can't just do that to engage the blade. It should be a 2-step process, but I was just in one of those moods. I wanted to take it off just so it's easier, but not the end. As I say, it was just me in one of those moods. You can see there's a bit of rust from where it was scratched off the paint. It's a really nice mower just to sort of throw around. Let's actually drive. You can see it moving around there. It's a really nice mower just to sort of throw around, I find. It's quite heavy. It's 60 something kilo, but the handlebars do make it quite easy to use, easy on slopes and all that sort of stuff. I think I said before, you can adjust the height of the handlebars, different holes. There you've got plenty of height of cut range. Now again, this is, I think, morely designed for the States and bought over here. There's quite a few large companies with multiple crews that I have seen with this mower. Some have got the previous version where there's like a Toro written bar or plate along there. So this is like the current new model. Very big fuel tank, which is always useful. And yeah, it's pretty easy to start. You've got all your you've got your start and everything all here, nice and easy. Choke, diff off, nice and easy. And yeah, it's all quite easy to use, easy to throw around. Good sized wheels, nice metal thing, grass flat. So as I say, the build of it is great. Sadly, well, let's go to performance. Performance when it's bone dry, or even when it's new, is great. So yeah, when it's bone dry, hasn't grown a lot, it does much like another company Toro owns, it does very well. Sadly, trying to cut wet grass, it isn't very good. I'll show you what I've done to it to try and help it, other than increase the RPM on the engine. So when you get these mowers new, or if they've just been used by a commercial company that doesn't do anything, there's usually some sort of plastic cones. I think there's 3 in the deck, which helps with the mulching. Also the blade, this isn't a standard blade, the blade is just a dead flat blade. This one I bought off eBay. As you can see, it's got a fin on it, or a sail. Well, as I say, the old ones were just dead flat, which will never help performance, being dead flat. So I took them out because obviously you need good airflow for collection. And this blade, now it does make a difference with that blade, but with the bag it's sadly not very good in the wet. So it sort of brings me on to other things I don't hugely like about this mower. One of them is actually these height of cut levers. They're too short, and on a cold day, if you don't get it right, it does ping off your thumb, and it does hurt quite a bit. Small issue, but it could be better. It's quite snug, especially if you've got manly hands. And yeah, like other companies Toro own, the bag is far too thick, so you can't let the air out, and therefore you can't bag very well. So could do with a plastic box. I said that before about other companies Toro own, and no one listens, so there you are. So yeah, built well, great engine, probably best engine, great colour scheme, does look great, nice to use. The only reason I've still got it at the minute is just because of the wheels and the fact it can still get a few last cuts done at the end of the year, mainly. Depends what winter we have, just to tidy the lawns up. I say that's going off the clay lawns that I do, clay, where they do get very squidgy. And the other mower, which will be in a featuring, well, in a video soon, yeah, they work well together, but it's a shame this doesn't connect very well. So if you're just looking for a rough cut mower that mulches, I wouldn't see this as being it's been quite a good choice. But if you want to go out bagging grass in all weather for long periods of time, for quite a few months, years, I would not recommend this mower, sadly. Although this is a very pro review, Toro have not asked me to do this review. This is my mower. I did get a deal off them when I demoed it a few years ago, and I did put a video up then, and I did get quite a good price to buy it. I'll say that, but ultimately it is my mower. I can say what I want, and yeah, so hopefully that's found it useful. I think the sort of going rate for this mower now is about £1,100, which is quite cheap for a 21-inch Pro mower, especially with a Kawasaki. If you look at like the Hondas, they're nearer 1,400 quid. 21-inch Etija is about 2.5 grand, so at least double. Though that is a completely different mower in general. That will go through a lot of stuff. So yeah, it's a good mower for mulching. So there you are. So there you are. I hope you found that useful, and more videos coming along very soon.